When trust breaks, what remains? In a world woven by words, what happens when truth slips through our fingers? Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by rolling hills, there lived a shepherd boy, youthful, restless, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Life as a shepherd was slow. The boy longed for excitement, for laughter, for someone to shake him from his boredom. One day an idea glimmered in his mind, one that would bring the villagers running, their faces filled with concern and purpose. He leapt up, shouting, "Wolf! Wolf!" at the top of his lungs, his voice echoing across the hills like an alarm. The villagers rushed up the hill, their hearts pounding, ready to defend the flock. But there was no wolf, only the boy, laughing at their concern. Amid their heavy sighs, seeds of doubt were sown. Laughter faded, but something important had quietly started to wither. A single lie, like a stone in quiet waters, ripples far beyond its splash. Days passed, the sun rising and setting over silent meadows, but mischief still tugged at the boy's heart. Once again he cried, "Wolf! Wolf!" now louder, with greater urgency, testing the villagers' hearts. Fewer villagers came this time, their steps heavy with reluctance, memories of the first lie shadowing their hope. Once again they found only laughter. The boy grinned, amused by their frustration, while their trust grew more fragile. Trust, delicate as spun glass, once cracked, never rings the same. The boy, still laughing, failed to see the hurt behind their eyes. That night, as shadows lengthened and the wind sighed through the trees, the boy lay awake, alone with echoes of his own voice. Lies, he began to realize, create a distance that laughter cannot bridge. Trust is built with years but shattered in moments. Then, as fate often does, a shadow crept from the woods, a true wolf, silent and hungry, eyes gleaming beneath the moon. The boy sprang up in terror, his heart slamming in his chest. With trembling voice he called, "Wolf! Wolf!" this time truly a wolf. His voice echoed down into the village, but now it sounded only like the wind, fading into the darkness. No footsteps answered, no help arrived. Fear took hold as the wolf's eyes glowed and the flock scattered in chaos. When the sun rose, silence hung heavy. The meadow, once alive with gentle bleats, was empty. The boy wept in the dew. He understood now, a single truth, once lost among lies, may never be believed, even when it matters most. From that morning, the villagers saw not a prankster, but a boy, changed by sorrow, and a lesson carved into the heart of all. The words we choose today are tomorrows we create. Trust, like morning light, returns slowly. The boy worked hard, helping elders, listening more than he spoke. He learned to speak gently and act honestly, mending small bonds with each true deed. People forgave, but never forgot. Scars remained, reminding the boy and all the village, truth is sacred, not to be squandered. The boy, too, bore the lesson in the quiet of his soul, his laughter now softer, wiser, touched by humility. Truth once lost is not easily found. Its absence leaves emptiness, but its return brings gentle healing. The village grew more careful, more attentive to the words they shared, each sentence a thread, weaving the tapestry of community. And so the lesson lived on. Speak the truth, for trust is woven word by word and lost with only one. What would your world look like if every word you spoke was believed? Every story, ancient or new, holds a mirror, reminding us our words create the world we live in. Guard your truth as you would your most precious gift. Once lost, it may never fully return. Let your words be the bridge that brings hearts together, not the stone that sinks them apart. In every choice to speak honestly, you honor not just yourself, but the sacred thread that binds us all. May you carry this story not as a warning, but as a lantern, lighting the way toward deeper honesty. What does the boy's journey stir in you? What truths will you honor today? Share your reflections below, and follow for more timeless tales and wisdom from ages past.